everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different because my schedule got changed around. So like I said in my last video, I was like, oh my gosh, should I do a Walmart haul? And a lot of people were like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm hyped, I'm pumped. Let's do this. It was a fail. I went to 2 Walmarts and there was like nothing new really, but then also there was that one brand someone mentioned. I think it's the Oma Beauty like sister line or something. But they were like cleaned out. I was just like, dang, oh, man. So we did 2 because I was like, no, let's see. And I always forget like which one's my really good Walmart. And they were both the good Walmarts. So I'm like, dang, like with the good makeup selection stuff, made sure it's like hit up the super centers. So we got lots of things to choose from. But I was like, man. So let me know suggestions down below if there's any other specific makeup that's new you haven't seen here on my channel that you want me to try. Maybe I can find some of that online. But don't worry, I will still try to scout out Walmarts here and there. But so in this case, we got our face on, and I actually saw, I think it was a Juicy Jazz, or I think her name's like Vianney. I love drugstore. I'm a drugstore girl, affordable, and they did like videos, top makeup, your favorite makeup in each category. So of all the makeup you have seen me use, review, test out here on my channel, what is my favorite for foundation, concealer? So my favorites for what I have on my face, if I had to choose one item, and I'm pretty much wearing them all right now. So let's go through, because I know I talk about a lot of makeup, but like what are my favorites, current favorites, number ones that if I had to do like my best face glam, these are the ones I reach for. Of course, there might be some honorable mentions here and there because it's kind of hard sometimes, so extra bonuses. But so let's actually start off with primer, because I was like, no, this is definitely a huge one for me. I have very dry skin, so just so you know, when it comes to like the complexion products, it's gonna gear towards that a little bit, but there are alternatives for normal to oily skin. But for primer, honestly, I have not really been using a traditional primer. The primer that I have been leaning towards is the Good Molecule Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. I actually just added this to my cart online because if you can see, we are almost done with this. And I believe this is my 2nd bottle of this already. And the good news is too, that they now sell Good Molecules at Ulta. So, you know, while you're shopping here and there, or if you want to add $50 worth, or what's the minimum now, 35 to 50, add it to your cart with your other random items that you need, which I do need my other random items. Like I need my Mario Badescu facial spray and stuff. You can do that, and it's very, very affordable. So for me, this is my moisturizer and my primer. As I've done so many reviews, I have, you know, I do half of my face with this priming moisturizer and the other half of my face with like another primer, my e.l.f. one. I do love the Poreless Putty, the Luminous Poreless Putty, but this one just wins every time. It's like almost like not needing a primer, but it is a primer and my moisturizer. Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer by Good Molecules. If you have not tried it, you need to. Now for foundation, you might be able to guess this one, but still going strong. I have repurchased along with all the other foundations that I have that I test out and use in between. But honestly, the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation for dry skin and normal skin. Oily skin, I feel like powdered down maybe, but this one, girl. I have mine in the shade 220 Natural Beige. This is my go-to. This was my wedding foundation. Like, this is just it. Like, if I know I'm going to be, you know, especially in the heat, it lasts all day. If I know I'm going to be needing a foundation to look good for hours, this is the one, you know, on the wedding day. I was like, okay, we're going to need a foundation. It's going to look good for photos, but then also we're going to be dancing, we're going to be drinking, we're going to have a good time. We might be sweating, and sometimes this one just brings out like a natural glow. It just sinks into the skin really nicely throughout the day, and just like, it looks so good. It's flawless. If you have not tried this one yet, you need to. Foundation, this has definitely been my favorite, but I do have a current favorite that I've been using from one of the recent foundations that I did a review on. Let me know if you want me to do a get ready with me with that. And I was like, damn, the more that I use it, I have been loving it too. Also, drugstore. Concealer, Honestly, this has been a repurchase. I love it. Affordable. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I tried the traditional Camo Concealer. I really liked it. But for dry skin, the Hydrating Camo Concealer just works so well. It's hydrating, but not too hydrating where it slips all around my face and creases. It just... ooh, it's just the right amount of hydration. Like I said, if you have oily skin, try the regular Camo Concealer. If you just want to mix them up, mix them up. But affordable, $6 concealer. I actually just repurchased this one not too long ago. Well, a month or two ago. But I'm already going to need some more because this is the one that I use on the regular for casual, for, you know, dressing up a little bit. Right here. To set my under eyes, I'm actually going to do a dual combo because this is actually my favorites. I love the NYX HD setting powder so much, but I use that one when I'm running out. And this is a duo. So my favorite under eye setting powder and powder bronzer is definitely the Alamar Cosmetics Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. Yes, that's how much I love it. I really need to purchase another one. I'm like trying to scrape all the bronzer. I'm pretty much done with the under eye setting powder. But why I specifically love this Brighten and Bronze Trio, sometimes I'll go in a little bit with a darker color to get a little nice and sculpted, is because it has infused with hyaluronic acid. So while it is a powder, it just sits on my face beautifully. So for someone for dry skin, if you struggle with powders, it's almost like a hydrating powder type of a bronzer and under eye setting powder. I love the packaging. It's so easy. And even with that third one, I like that option. Or a lot of the times I'll not only use this for my bronzer, I'll use this for like just like my eye makeup too. Like this is my go-to. I rarely do like eyeshadow applications these days. It's usually like simple, contour the eyes and a bold lip, and let's go because ain't nobody got time. And this is great for your face and for your eyes. I wanted to throw this one in because I also personally have been loving cream bronzer. If you have not tried cream bronzer, especially if you have dry skin, it is a game changer. But you do have to find the right cream bronzer. And while a lot of my recommendations are drugstore affordable, this is definitely more, I guess, quote unquote high end, kind of like the Alamar Cosmetics, but this is like $30 some divided by 3 per product, cheaper than some drugstore. And so while it's higher end, it's great quality and it's not the cringe high end. But for the cream bronzer, Fenty's where it's at. I love this cream bronzer. That's how much I use it. This one is in the shade Butter Biscuit, but this one, like, you just need a nice flat brush and just tap around your face. Ooh, beautiful. If you want to try a cream bronzer, if maybe powder just doesn't look good on your skin because you have very, very dry skin, go the cream bronzer route. The pigmentation, the blendability, and the application, super duper easy. Real quick before I forget, brows. Honestly, for work when I get lazy, minimal makeup, I at least need concealer, mascara, and brows. Like at least let's just liven it up a little bit there. So concealer, you know, for brows, honestly, current favorite would probably be the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. And I say this one just because this is definitely a thicker type of brow pencil. I have brows, so I really just need to kind of fill in some areas. But I also do enjoy the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. So this one is a fine little precision tip pencil. A little bit different. Both work well, but as I get older, I don't care about the precision as much. I just want something quick, easy, let's go. Both are great prices. Both just really just depend on your preference. For me, it really just depends what's available. I feel like everybody knows about the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil because it's like less than $5, especially like at Walmart and Target. And this one's maybe like $8. But if I can't find my Wet n Wild, I'm going for the Maybelline. So this is my backup in case it happens to you like it happened to me. Eyeliner. If you watch my channel, for years, I have not switched. I love it. The NYX Matte Liquid Liner for the wing, for just like regular little line on there. And honestly, like I have tried felt tip, I've tried like the gel liners, and I lean towards a matte liquid liner, and NYX just does it well. Felt tip, it's not my number one, mainly because application sometimes, like I like to just kind of go in with like, you know, just like one hand and, you know, just apply. And I feel like sometimes felt tip, depending on your lid, maybe I'm like getting older, you got like arruguitas on there. So I feel like I had to kind of like stretch my eye just so I can get like a nice easy glide, and do that around the face. So therefore, I feel like, especially if you're maturing, the NYX matte liquid liner, and everybody has a preference. Some people prefer felt, some people prefer more of a shiny. I like matte, some like the gel liner. I think that one's easier. I feel like those, I just need like 2 hands for it, but if I just need to wing it out and go, NYX matte liquid liner. Comment down below. I'm curious. Are you liquid liner girls, gel liner girls, or boys, or felt tip? Let me know. Eyeshadow palettes. That's hard. And like I've said, I've definitely leaned towards not as much eyeshadow. I prefer a lip. I prefer my bronzer, but narrowing it down, and I definitely did a cleanup of my eyeshadow palette. Honestly, the go-to eyeshadow palette, like worth repurchasing just to have as my go-to eyeshadow palette. My favorite, I feel like you could accomplish any look from casual to glam, is definitely the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette. I love this one if you are a neutrals queen, but even if you aren't, like you can still get some beautiful glam looks out of this. The other one, which I just don't have with me, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, is it the Romance Palette? What is it called? I forgot. I'll link it down below, but this one for sure, the Soft Glam. I just repurchased a new one because I love it so much, but if you need like an introduction to eyeshadow palettes, if you just need one eyeshadow palette, for me, I think it would definitely be this one. And if not, I think for me is honestly Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. Not only Colourpop, their palettes, they definitely have a color scheme for everything. They have so many color schemes to choose from. You're like, where do I even begin? But I think if you really want to be specific, just create your own eyeshadow palettes. I love their eyeshadows, the pigmentation, the blendability, but then the fact that you can even just pick and choose your own favorites. You feel like, okay, in that palette, there's 12. I really only like 5 or 6, you know, I don't like the other half. Just make your own. Find the color scheme that you want, build, start small, just get individuals, super affordable. Colourpop. Anastasia and Colourpop are definitely where I lean towards when it comes to eyeshadows. Face sprays, because you not only have to do makeup, you need to set it. If you have dry skin, you need to kind of hydrate it a little bit, especially if you're working with a lot of powders. So for me, you already know my Max Fix Plus is definitely, this is not a setting spray. This is to kind of Max Fix Plus, kind of fix the makeup, melt the makeup a little bit, have it sink into the skin, help it give you that glow, which I personally love. But then also, I just invested in the big boy setting spray. I've tried the Urban Decay. I love those, but I was like, I don't feel like spending $30 on a bottle of setting spray, even though I do use it. But I was like, let's save some money. For me, honestly, I have not gone back since the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is the jumbo one. I think the regular one is about this big. But I was at Walmart and I needed more setting spray. I was like, you know what, might as well. We are going to use it. We use it every day. Even if I don't use my Max Fix Plus, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Girl, this is like the Costco size. Oh, lashes, I forgot. Okay, if you've been here on my channel, you probably have been over my Ardell Wispy lashes. But I love those. I love those so much. So if you need to go to something easy, a good starter. I always love those because the band is super thin, super easy to work with. They're great for glam, for us glam girls going casual. I love those. Today, I might have converted a little bit. So I am actually wearing the Kiss lashes, and you guys saw I did a review. And this band is even thinner, even easier to work with. These are the lashes in the style Blessed. Super casual, but still glam. I feel like I like these even better just because they have like an extra little lift, an extra little like bring up the eyes, a little bit extra volume. So for lashes, you can't go wrong with Kiss or Ardell. For me, it's about the band. If you're struggling with lashes, get a thinner band, and those two brands definitely have a thin band. Now for lips, you know you're gonna get some bonuses for me because I could not decide. We're getting general. We're going with brands because ask me about a color, ooh girl. But for lip liners, honestly, my favorites from this category, lip liners, if you are a creamy lip liner person, Colourpop. I love the Colourpop Lippie, what is it, Lippie pencils. This one is in the shade BFF3. If you need a good brown, everybody needs a good brown lip liner, go with BFF3. Creamy. Not everybody likes creamy. That's totally cool. If you want something that's going to mattify, stay on your lips, really keep your like lipstick from like running outside the lines, from coloring outside the lines, NYX specifically, their suede matte lip liners. These are my favorite. They're not too creamy, but they're not too dry. It's like a nice in between. There's the regular NYX ones, but these are just like a little bit more comfortable if you don't want too dry because you want it to drag on the lips. So NYX Suede and Colourpop's Lippie pencils. Definitely my highest recommendation and my favorites. I'm not a big lip gloss wearer girl, but if I do have to, you know, use a lip gloss, my go-to that I usually go for is the Alamar Cosmetics. They're Desnudas, not even the Desnudas, they have the other one, but this is from the Desnudas line. This is the Dulce de Leche, no, Dulce line. I just had Dulce de Leche. And then the other one is the Mommy Spice. I love the formulas. This one, the Desnudas, is a little bit thicker, the pigmentation, and then the Mommy Spice is a little bit thinner. I love both though. I feel like this one, my lip gloss stays, you know, when I'm eating and drinking, and same thing for this one. So it just depends on your preference, but I love them both and I love the colors of both. Now lipsticks, I saved the best and my favorite for last. I'm just narrowing this down by brands because if not, I would be here all day. I have to do like a whole like favorite lipstick colors by collection. Let me know if you want to see that video, but I did a cleanup, as you can see. Like my little lipstick thing, I cleaned up a lot of lipsticks as they were old, so maybe as I restock we can do that video. But definitely for a pigmented creamy lipstick, once again, Colourpop. These are like $7 unless they raise the price, but these Lippie sticks, the color that I'm wearing on my lips right now is Capiche, and Ziggy is the other shade that I have. Oh, these are just bomb, honestly. For the price, for the pigmentation, for the glide, for the staying powder, these aren't supposed to be like stay on all day, but they stay on pretty well without having to reapply in general or worry about your lips. It's the color options for me, the color selection for the Lippie sticks. If you want like that traditional type of lipstick feel, Colourpop, and just like so bold, like if you want like a tinted lip type of, you know, selection, I'm not really that girl. I'm more of a bold lip girl. Even when it comes to my nudes, I want my nudes to still kind of stand out and make a statement. I'll mix it with a lip liner. I'm just that girl. Plus Capiche. I love my moms. I love my moms. Who is it? Viva Cosmetics is coming out with the mauve lipstick collection. So the other traditional lipstick, bold, pigmentation, glide, application is everything. Maybelline, go Maybelline. Maybelline lipsticks, this one is just an example, brown blush, but even for like their nude collection, it has color. They have different types of nudes. I love the variety of nudes for different skin tones that they have. So a nude isn't just like pasty white, but depending on your type of nude, is it pinky, is it peachy, is it, you know, you can find something, but just in general, their whole like, I love that they have bi-colors, the reds, the purples, the browns, you know, you can find something for you. So traditional, Colourpop, and Maybelline. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, honestly, once again, Colourpop. I would have to say the color selection, the application, for me, I think I've been leaning towards Colourpop specifically with these face masks, you know, especially as we are kind of going out, but still wearing masks here and there until like we're outdoors safely and stuff like that. For something that's going to not rub under my mask as much, that's gonna just stay on, I don't have to worry about as I'm like taking off and putting on my mask wherever I go. Honestly, the Colourpop, their matte liquid lipsticks, is it for me. The colors, even once again, the nudes fuego, like this is a nude with some color to it. Love, love, love it. Let me know if we need to do a full top favorite lipsticks in general, but I try to do those seasonally because it can get crazy. But those were my favorite makeup products per each category. Let me know if any of these are your favorites, or what are your favorites that I did not mention that you have not seen me use that I still need to try, because I know there's loads and loads of makeup out there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with the rest, and I'll see you all next time.